Hi everyone. Modal contrapuntal writing of more than 5 parts needs little comment if the various rules and techniques of writing for fewer parts have been understood. As with 3, 4 and 5 part works, those with more parts tend to shift between phrases written using fewer parts and those where all parts are present. Phrases may also alternate between those using familiar style and those in a contrapuntal style. Through these bars, for example, Victoria not only uses familiar style but also changes to triple meter before returning to quadruple meter and a contrapuntal texture for the Alleluia. Through the triple meter section, Victoria typically configures the vertical arrangement of 6-part chords with a single third degree, 2/5, and a tripled root note. He typically uses the same vertical configuration for 6-part chords and contrapuntal textures also. However, in both texture types, the melodic contour of each part and overall voice leading factors may alter this arrangement. As with textures of fewer parts, here in denser textures, raised leading notes, suspension resolutions, and introduced accidentals are also typically not doubled, unless, as here, the double accidental is a chord's root note. Here, because the root note is doubled, Victoria initially triples the 5th degree with a single third, before then doubling all chord degrees. So-called polychoral works, which essentially divide an even number of voices into 2 or more equal forces, such as 8 parts divided into 2 choirs of 4, are also common during the Renaissance. A regular component of this style is the antiphonal use of the choirs before they are combined to conclude the work. For example, in this 8-part polychoral work, again by Victoria, the 2 choirs alternate canonically with some overlap before combining for the movement's final bars. As previously discussed in the 6-part textures, here to prevent unwanted doublings through the 8-part section, Victoria restricts the resolution of suspensions and raised leading notes to a single part, and often uses the chord's 3rd degree in only one choir, while the other choir is limited to singing the chord's root note and 5th. Here, for example, because the thirds of the underlying harmonies are used prominently in the first choir, choir 2 avoids these notes completely. A less antiphonal use of a polychoral work can be seen here, where Palestrina freely combines voices from both choirs to create the texture of the opening bars before a denser 8-part section begins. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.